He don't like that way, don't he?
It's like this way.
It's like bending. Keith, it looks like you're squeezing the back of it. It's got such a gullet on it. Morning. We're now on Tuesday. We obviously arrived Saturday afternoon. Yeah, Tuesday morning now. It's probably around about 10 o'clock, I'd say, maybe 10:30. And yeah, I had another one in the night. 28:15. So yeah, my spots seem to be working, and what I'm doing is working. Still buzzing over that 54 yesterday, 54.5 pound. Absolutely incredible. What a beast, what a beast. That's all I can say about it. I just want to show you what I caught the common on. I'll show you the rig, and hopefully my shadow's not going to be in the way. Right, so here's the rig I caught common on. I've got a juggernaut leader. Sorry about the shadow, it's really bright this morning, the sun's out, it's going to be a nice day. I've got a juggernaut leader. That's on that. I've got a 4-ounce square lead from Hybrid. This is all Hybrid end tackle. I've then got the anti-tangle sleeve, which I've cut down and made it a little bit shorter, because I've got quite a short rig on there anyway. It's probably about, I don't know, 5 inches. Nice big bit of putty, so it really pulls the hook down. This lake's clay bottom, so the fish have got soft mouths. There are gravel spots there, but they tend to feed off the gravel spots. So we've been told, which is why they've got the soft mouths. So you really need that, and the point of the hook going in really early, if that makes sense, to grab a good bit of flesh. If you just get the end of the lip, then it's going to come off. It's going to come out. It'll just go through the lip. In actual fact, because this is one I've put out since, there is a slight difference. I've got the Conda hook link on here, just stripped back at the end. I was actually using a test hook length material from Hybrid. It's hopefully going to be out in the future. And it's not coated; it's just a straight through braid. It hasn't got, as far as I'm aware, it hasn't got a name yet. But yeah, that's something that's been on test. So that's the only differences. But basically, it's the same rig otherwise. Yeah, big bit of pay. On this one, I've got the Conda, like I say, and I've stripped back probably about 1.5 inches of the coating to the hook, and then it's just fished on a tight hair to the hook. I don't know if you can see this in the sunlight, in the shadow. I've got that quite tight to the hook, and it basically sits like that. Just very simple pop-up style, and that's a triple X white, which I managed to get from work. It was sort of like half a pot kicking around. It's like, yeah, you might as well take them with you. So yeah, and I've glugged that in iCloud Kriller, and then has some krill meal just sprinkled over the top, which, well, as it dries, it goes a little bit crusty and just adds a little bit more of attraction to the hook going on. The rig I've just had on the. Let me just turn this camera around. The rig I had the 28:15 on was a multi-rig. Probably popped up about 1.5 inches, so it's coming up quite a long way. Yeah, but that nailed that. Absolutely nailed it in the bottom lip, so happy with that. The hooks I've got on there are a test wide gate pattern that I'm testing for Hybrid at the moment. But they're doing the job. They're working really well. I really hope that they come out soon for you lot, because they're going to be very popular. There's nothing wrong with the old wide gate, but these ones, I really like them. I like that. I like the fact they've got a straight edge as well. So if you do get a blunt hook, you can just quickly sharpen it again. Just makes them last that a little bit longer. You know, you might be able to use it for 2 fish rather than 1. You know. So from a customer point of view, it saves you a bit of money in hooks. So added value. Multi-rig that I'm using has got a hybrid chod on it, size 6, and yeah, that's using the condor material as well. So yeah, it's all working. Hopefully have some more out with this weather. Hopefully that'll warm the water up and get them moving about even more. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go out. I'm going to put a little bit more bait out, because there's obviously been some fish munching over there. I've caught that one, even if it was just that one, you know. So they'll soon hoover up the bait I have got out there. So yeah, I'm going to go and do that now. All right, bye. Oh yeah, as you can hear, it's absolutely hammering. Well, it's not as bad as earlier, but it's still raining. Keep getting the odd spell of sun, but then just keeps raining again. It's Wednesday. Roger had one in the night. That was £25.13. So yeah, we've done well to get that last night. Still fishing very slow. Owner of the lake keep telling us you're not doing anything wrong, but for some reason they've just really slowed down. We're hoping that after all this rain, the extra oxygen in the water will actually get them going again. That's what we're hoping. So I hope you can hear me over this. So yeah, sorry this vlogs are a little bit short, but yeah, we're really trying to work hard to catch some fish. So at the moment I'm not doing that much vlogging other than the filming of the captures, which is fine. At the end of the day, that's what you want to see, I suppose. But yeah, it's a bit hard work. Not really seeing any shows at all. There's a spot that Roger's tried fishing where one does keep showing, but he's not had any luck with it. I think he's actually taken off there now. We haven't seen it actually since yesterday, so Matt did have one show this morning. Just seemed to roll in the corner of the bay that he's in, so I don't know if he's put a rod on it, but that's really the only time we've seen for quite a while. No, apart from a liner, no real happenings for me. Ragged hands took my rods out at one point. Don't know what they are. They're like a almost like a small beaver, in between a beaver and an otter, I suppose. But they don't kill the fish. They don't eat fish. They're vegetarians. Yeah, they do actually shoot them because they burrow into the banks and damage the banks. So yeah, I think they might be down tonight to have a go at them. We'll see. Might hear some gunshots in the night. But yeah. Yeah, fingers crossed we get something else out. Obviously I'll record it if we do. Cheers, bye. Another morning. We had nothing yesterday, apart from Roger had that one in really early hours in the morning, something like 12:30 in the morning. Still no sign. Weather was so up and down yesterday. 1 minute it was sunny, next minute it was pissing down with rain. We had a bit caught the side of a storm. We thought that might get going. No, still nothing. Not seen a sign. It's gotten really quiet. The owners are really shocked as well how quiet it's gone. So yeah, we're doing our best. We're working really hard to try and get some fish. Poor old Gareth hasn't even off the mark yet. It's Thursday now. I'm sure he'll get one, but yeah, it's really hard work. So that's probably why there isn't so much filming. I'm just working so hard, and my brain's just constantly ticking over. And I've just seen a show. And it's just right at my bait. Let's see if I can show you that. It's just to the right of that monk out there, and I'm right on the left edge of that monk, about half a rod length short. There's a hole there. I'm right in there, so that's the first sign I've seen for almost 2 days really. Just happens when I'm filming. Can't be that, can you? Let's turn it back again. Yeah, so we're all working really hard. Our brains are just on overtime, ticking over the things we can do and try, just to try and snag another fish. It's absolutely nuts. You know, this is what, 3 acre lake, 3.5 acre lake, 3.25, something like that. There's probably around about 100 fish, between 80 and 125 I reckon, from when they net it. So, you know, we should have had more by now. It's just they've switched off. And, but the good thing is, the weather's meant to settle now, and today and tomorrow are meant to be the same sort of weather. It's actually quite warm. I don't know what it is, but it feels probably around about 5 degrees already, and it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet, or around about 8 o'clock in the morning, since I've been around there and done that baiting. I'm trying to be really softly with my baiting approach now. Just wondering whether it's the sound of all the bait going in that's scaring them off and spooking them out of the area, so I'm just going in really slowly. I actually rested those areas yesterday and brought my rods in real close and just lifted them in sort of like this side of the lake, if you like, just to rest that area, and now I've put them back out there, so fingers crossed that's done the trick and they come in there a bit more confident again. Most of the fish have all come from the margins. The only kind of open water, it's not really open water, it's just on the edge of the hole, was the sturgeon I had, so all the carp are coming from that margin. The one Matt had was even from the far margin, but he's had a couple of bites of the margin on his left as well, but he dropped those fish unfortunately. That was on the Sunday, so but, yeah, since Matt's had that 33, was it? No, 35, wasn't it? And he hasn't really had another proper bite, so he's getting really frustrated. You can see his brain ticking over and working. Roger's constantly working. He's probably working the hard out of all of us. He's just constantly just trying to change it and getting something to work for himself. Yeah, I think he's even moved spots. I think he's got about 6 spots going. So obviously he can only fish 3 at a time, but he's got 6 spots. I've got 5 spots going, fishing 3. So yeah. And poor old Gareth, he don't know what to do. He ain't even had he's had a couple of bites at night, and he's dropped a couple of fish, but yeah, he seems to be the one that's struggling the most. He's getting a little bit downhearted about it, so keep trying to G him up. He will have one, I think, but yeah, it's a shame he hasn't had more. Come all this way for a week and go home with not many fish. Well, none of us had that many fish really, so yeah, it gets a bit frustrating, but it's a lovely lake though. I would like to come back in the summer, I have to say, at some point. Maybe not this year, but maybe in a year or 2, definitely. So yeah, anyway, the battery's running out, so I'm going to go and charge this camera, and catch you later. Bye. Right, hello again. I stand corrected. Matt's had one this morning. He reckons it's around about £30, and yeah, he had that 5 o'clock this morning. I didn't hear him. Must have been away with the fairies this morning. I did wake up around about that time, but must have dropped back off. So I actually woke up properly around about 6:30. So yeah, I must have just missed him having that. I didn't notice his retainer out this morning. But yeah, so Matt's had one, so we'll take some pictures and get that on film for you as well. Right, cheers. Late afternoon now on a Thursday, and we've not had another fish. Temperature's settled now though, so we're hoping that because the temperatures and the weather conditions have settled down, we might get something out, although there is hot weather forecast for perhaps late tomorrow, Saturday. We're off Saturday morning, so that's no good to us really. By the time we've got got our stuff in the van and that, it'll be time to go. We're a little bit downbeaten because we're working really hard to try and get a bite. All of us are. Even Troy's been down to give us a hand and see if he can muster something up, but still nothing. They've just switched off. It's just what they call sod's law, isn't it? Covered for a week and they've switched off. I mean, we've had some fish. I mean, we're not quibbling. We've had a good time. It's a bit frustrating we don't able to get more fish out. As the saying goes, though, that's why they call it fishing. If it was easy, it'd be called catching. Yeah, we are hopeful to get at least a few more, but in our time we've got left. But we really need them to get on the munch again. We've seen a lot more signs today, fish around. But so I'm constantly watching the water just for signs now. But yeah, we thought because we're seeing a bit more signs that they might start feeding, but not yet. So drowning soils. I've cracked open a bottle of red wine. Going to sit behind my swim and just drink that and keep an eye on the water and see if I spot anything. But, hopefully we'll have some more for you. Alright, bye. Good morning. Friday morning now. All still really struggling to get a bite. It's been a really cold night again, heavy frost. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be warm again today. I say warm, around between 5 and 10 degrees. Yeah, we're all, I can't stress how hard we're all working to try and get a bite. It's just, the weather's just killed it off. It's just killed the lake. There's nothing. Although we saw a lot of signs yesterday, none of us had a bite yesterday. Not even a knock. So yeah, tough going. Knowing our luck, there'll be a catch report next week, and all the people here next week. I think there's another group of lads here for a week. I expect they'll be hauling them out. It's been a warm up from Saturday, which is when we go home. So yeah, a little bit annoying, but just got to do what we can to try and catch. I'm looking out there this morning. I've not seen I've been looking out here a good hour this morning. Sat here shivering. I haven't seen a thing. Really strange. Found out a bit more about the stock. I reckon there's around about 98 fish in here, ranging from around £25. This is carp, ranging from around £25 to, I think the biggest is around about 65. They're growing, they're growing well. Every year they're putting on a good couple of kilos, so they're doing something right at this fishery. So yeah, but us poor guys, we're really struggling. Weather's been really against us. We've even had sort of like sleety snow at one evening, so not a lot of it, but it was there in the air, trying to come down. So yeah, we're battling against the weather more than we are anything else, I think. Anyway, hopefully we'll have something out. I'm hoping it just kicks off at some point and we all have fish. Otherwise we're going to all be going home a little bit disappointed, I think. We didn't have more out. Especially poor old Carp, he's blanking at the minute. But anyway, yeah. Keep plugging away. That's all we can do. And hopefully get some more fish on the bank for you. Right, just gone 9 o'clock on the Friday morning. I've literally just walked up to use the loo facilities, and yeah, Matt's had one while I've been up there. So yeah, we've just all eaten our breakfast that's been brought down to us, and now we're going to take some pictures. So yeah, another fish in the bank. Hopefully it's a sign of good things to come today, because we need to get a few in the bag, I think. So yeah, okay, show you the fish.
Get 3 fingers in there, like that.
I bet you can.
Yeah, my wife couldn't say that. Like.
There she goes, look at that. £36. Oh, that was nice. Things are looking up. Roger's had one during the day. So I'm just going to take some photos of it now.